All right, so today we are talking about a family that we met in Manta, Ecuador, and they brought us in and really didn't just treat us as normal guests in their home. They treated us like family.
Yeah.
Probably could have not come at a better time, right? This was towards the end of our 2 months of being overseas, and so it was a huge blessing to be with them.
Oh, they're just super welcoming. They're originally from North America. I know she's from Georgia.
From Georgia.
I don't know if he's from Georgia too, but so just
Sorry, Will.
Southern love, I guess, just like hospitality
Right.
and just super generous and super kind and understanding of being a North American in a different culture. Although they had been in Manta for like 10 years or something.
Yeah, so we
welcome.
we flew into Manta.
Yep.
It was one of the few flights that we actually took while we were in Ecuador.
From Quito to Manta.
And we landed in the airport. Will was there to pick us up in his super nice van, and he drove us to KFC, which sounds...
At a train station. No, a bus station.
At a bus station, which sounds really kind of ghetto, but it really wasn't. It was a super nice bus station, and KFC is nice in other countries.
Actually, it is, yes. It's actually, but I was told that it's a different formula. I don't know if that's true.
Maybe it's not Kentucky anymore. I don't know.
But
It's Quechuan fried chicken.
I don't know.
But anyways, but we ended up getting to their house, and they're showing us around. We got greeted by their dog.
Yeah.
They have 2 kids. We got the tour, where to get your water to drink, because you can't drink the water from the sink. All of those different things. And then they take us to our room, and we realize that we're taking their 2 kids' rooms, and they're giving up their kids' rooms. And so it's an immediate,
huge blessing.
It's such a difference, too, from what we had been a part of at Casa Blanca, where we're sleeping in bunk-style beds and kind of in community living, and now we're living with a family.
And she had arranged ahead of time, we talked about how we're going to do food and stuff, and she's like, I'll go shopping, I'll plan the menu if you'll just cover the cost of it. I'll just let you. And I was like, that's fine with me.
Right.
And so really she had planned the whole menu out for the whole week. She had gone to the store ahead of time, which to me is way more of a blessing than I think other people might realize, because shopping in another country when you're not used to it is very overwhelming.
It's not easy.
And so you don't know what you're going to get.
Right.
And she has been doing it for 10 years, so she knows what she has available. She's very comfortable with cooking there and very comfortable with the recipes that she has. And so that was a huge blessing to me.
Yeah.
And to be able to just say, I'll just buy the grocery bill. Yep, I can do that. And we cooked together.
I was in the you helped her cook in every night. Very hot kitchen.
Oh yes, it's in Manta, Ecuador. There's no air conditioning.
It's kind of imagine
it's a beach town.
Key West, Florida. Yeah. In the summer.
Because we're on the equator, but we're on the beach.
It's so hot. You had to take
They don't live near the beach.
You take a shower at night so you can...
A cold shower.
A cold shower at night so you can actually go to sleep with a sheet on and hope that you fall asleep.
And you barely sleep with that sheet on. Right. We have the windows open. Thankfully, they had screens on their windows so we could keep our windows open and get a little bit of a breeze. But really, you're just hoping for the best when you sleep. Yeah. They had one room in their house that had air conditioning, so we would all crowd in there at night. But the rest of their house is not air conditioned, but their kitchen was kind of shut off and doesn't have a huge breeze in it. And so, but Amanda and I would cook in the evenings together. She had planned what the menu was, but I helped her chop things up or stir things. Or I don't know. I just did whatever I was told. Yeah. I was the sous chef, and I was totally fine with that. I loved that she took the responsibility of that for me and just let me be.
Right. And I think that's also how Will and Amanda treat their ministry.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Their ministry of Bonsai, which after school program where they drive all around the city, picking up the kids after they get out of school, driving them back to the church, helping them with their homework, listening to their problems, connecting them to Jesus as well. Even the language that they use, it's uncle and aunt or tia and tia.
They're very family oriented.
Right. Share a meal. They would feed them.
Play games with them. Hang out. And then afterwards we'd go back to the Eastons and we'd play card games.
Right.
They taught us how to play Dutch Blitz. Anybody a Dutch Blitz player? I will never play that with Will and Amanda again. It's a very fast-paced game, but that was a lot of fun.
Right.
To just hang out and be a family and just enjoy.
Yeah.
And they took us to their favorite tourist spot. Do you remember that? Do you remember the name of that?
Was it the cloud forest spot that we went to?
No, it wasn't a cloud forest because that's up in the mountains. We went to a monkey safari park or something like that.
Oh.
I don't remember the name of it. You don't remember this?
I don't. Oh, yes, I do remember this because I got a big piece of fish and
we
a
had
banana
lunch,
leaf.
Yeah, after we had lunch afterwards. But first you walk through this kind of like a rainforest.
But we didn't see any monkeys.
We didn't see any monkeys.
That's why I don't remember it by
we didn't
monkey
see any
thing.
monkeys,
but I
you
remember
have to
it by
walk through
the
these
fish.
paths, and you just the goal is hopefully you'll see a monkey. We did see a monkey at the entrance.
Was that a paid monkey to be there?
Probably, but at the front entrance, he was really high in the tree. I think the guy at the front gate told us he was there, and so we stopped and we looked, and he was up in the tree. He didn't move.
Yeah.
And then we walked through the path. I don't know how long the path was, but it was like a rainforest. It was sticky and wet, and but it was just a lot of fun. Just a hike.
So, and they took us to the beach.
They did take us to the beach.
We got to walk along, but they had mountains.
There was rocks, and we went to this hidden cove.
And it felt like it was like our own private beach.
Yeah, there was nobody there, and I think there was a lighthouse. Not a lighthouse, but something we climbed up to.
There was a structure.
There was some sort of a building.
A lot of steps, I remember. And having to encourage Nathan to continue.
To finish.
Yeah.
I remember. Selah tried to give Nora a baby doll.
Yes.
And we had told her no, she didn't have any room for it. We only have a backpack and a duffel bag that we're traveling with. So we're like, I'm really sorry. Thank you, Selah, for being so generous. But Nora really doesn't have any room. And a week later, we were in the airport flying home. I'm pretty sure we had already landed in Miami, I think. When lo and behold, Nora unzips her backpack and pulls out this baby doll.
Do you have anything to declare?
From Selah.
Yeah.
And she was like, I made room. You told me I couldn't keep it because I didn't have room, and I made room. So, but that's just generosity. Generosity, from even their daughter.
Yeah,
so.
and then also with Selah, our girls, or actually all of our kids, especially 3 years ago, all loved to put on shows. And Selah had the princess dresses and things, I think.
Yeah, maybe. She did. She had princess dresses.
Yeah. And so they put on this whole performance for us. Encanto. For us. The Easons and the Crossins sat together and we watched our children put on a performance. Which is something that we had done in Tennessee. And so it was really kind of cool, full circle moment. Another full circle moment with the Eastons that is special to me in particular is Will's the pastor at his church. I got to play on stage with them as I have this little travel guitar that I carry with me. So I got to play on stage for the first time in a while since I had left Crosswind. And he also asked if I would be willing to lead a song, which was way out of my comfort zone because I could not lead it in English. I had to lead it in Spanish. I did not think I was ready for that, but he pushed me to do that. At the end of the service, Will said that he had several church members come up and say, hey, they were looking for a worship pastor, and they wanted to offer me a job, but they could only pay me $1 a week.
Joking.
Yeah. But it was special to me that God allowed me an opportunity to, I think, use the gifts and talents that he has given me, or at least what I love to do. And so that was special. Did you learn anything? Like what matters out of that? Like what did you learn about hospitality or making someone feel like family?
I just think that sometimes we downplay to ourselves what it offers to welcome somebody into your home or to feed somebody a meal. We can downplay that as it's not really that big of a deal. But being the recipient of that week, it was such a gift that I'm not sure if I ever fully communicated that to Amanda of how much of a gift that week was of just being the recipient of that generosity on such a simple way. I mean, there was no frills, there was no like banners and grand, pianos. There was nothing like that. It was super. No, it was just life. They just lived life with us, and it was just special. And I think looking back, I can think like everything that you do to welcome somebody into your home in that way is meaningful, even when you don't think it is, I guess, would be.
Yeah, so like even in, like you just don't know what it's going to mean to somebody, especially like people like our family.
Yeah.
Being welcomed into somebody's home and treated as just regular people, and especially in a family environment, there's really not words that can express what that actually makes you feel like. It's all good feelings, because you miss that piece when you're traveling all the time. You miss this, like the normalcy piece of what a lot of people have. And that can even be here when we're in the States. If we invite somebody over,
just invite people
into your life and
do life with you.
It really makes a difference, and you just don't know what kind of difference that's going to make for that person. It's an important lesson. Our next episode I'm super excited about, because we're talking about food and fish eyes and so we're talking about Ninawachi. We're going to the jungle.
All right. Well,
we'll see you next time.
Okay.